Hey guys, Ranger here, and welcome back to another very special video. This is a reaction and review to the semi-new Mickey cartoon, Dumb Luck. Now there are two other Mickey cartoons that I will be checking out, but I wanted to do them in order. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. Let me double check, make sure I'm still recording. Out. Dumb Luck. Now the horseshoe immediately in this opening screen makes me think of the horseshoe from Steamboat Willie. From Plane Crazy. The horseshoe that Mickey used to try to give him good luck in the plane. Starting 3, 2, 1, click.
Personality and good looks. Mickey Mouse, you are one lucky guy. You're it.
What? Goofy?
Hey, careful, fellas.
Oh! Oh. Oh no.
Ooh, Mick, cursed with 7 years bad luck. I would not want to be you right now.
Oh,
Thanks,
Goofy.
Goof.
That's a bunch of superstitious hooey. Come on, help me find some.
Oh!
I told you, buddy. You're
Pluto was just like, what the F?
I'm not cursed.
Oh! As if Mickey's voice wasn't high-pitched enough.
He's cursed all right.
Not cursed. Look, please.
Ouch! Really? Hey, Volkswagen!
I think we should see other people.
Okay then!
Oh, the world owes me a living. Delightly lonely.
You were right. I am cursed.
Or you're just in a nightmare.
All right, simmer down, Mick.
Could just be a nightmare.
I know it looks bad, but Dr. Goofy's got the cure.
But the curse, 7 years.
No bad luck curse stands a chance against a good luck charm. I never leave home without my lucky rabbit's foot.
Give me that thing.
Oh, sorry, Mick. You gotta get your own.
Fine.
Hey! Unhand me lucky charms!
Hey! That's that. Ah! Whoa, boy. Help wanted.
See a penny? Pick it up, and all the day you'll have good luck.
Whoa!
Let's get back together!
You got it, Toots.
Oh, hey, Mick. Did you find a good luck charm?
Yep. Oh, lucky penny.
Great. Now you just have to find one every day for the next 7 years.
Ah, nuts.
Well, okay, a couple things here. I did enjoy this cartoon, but it's not my most favorite of the Mickey shorts. But yeah, this plays on the concept of the whole bad luck thing, and there are plenty of different things that that are supposed. Yeah, this plays on the concept of bad luck, and there's plenty of different methods, ways that you can cause yourself to have bad luck. Walking under a ladder, breaking a mirror, black cat crossing the path, opening an umbrella indoors, picking up a penny that is not heads up. Just a few of them. Oh, breaking a mirror, if I haven't already named that. And this whole bad luck thing, I mean, now, that's the cat playing with my doorknob. The whole thing about whether these are completely true has been debated on for a long time. I'm not going to say whether they are or not. I'm just going to say that I don't do them just as a precaution, okay? But, interesting thing is Mickey being involved with bad luck. With the mirror for 7 years. And all these things. Once the mirror's broken, suddenly everything begins to go wrong. Mickey slips on a banana peel, falls outside his window, gets run over by a lawnmower by Pete. The most really out of character thing I can honestly say is that moment whenever Minnie tells Mickey, I think we should see other people. And then whenever Mickey has good luck, then suddenly Minnie is like, Mickey, let's get back together. I can honestly say that Minnie never, at least not that I recall, she might have in a Disney comic, but Minnie would never actually break up with Mickey. Because as we've seen in in one of the earlier cartoons, how it affected Minnie whenever Mickey broke up with her. And there was even a Disney comic where Minnie thought that Mickey was, whenever Minnie thought that Mickey was avoiding her, that he was possibly trying to secretly have an affair with another girl, and it tore her apart. So yeah, I really don't see that happening. Because Mickey and Minnie share too much. I mean, they're too much alike. And so, yeah, but this was definitely, but given the context of this particular cartoon, I can look over it. Because it's like, hey, this is what happens if you have bad luck, everything goes wrong. So remember, everybody, do not break a mirror, if possible. If a black cat crosses your path, put an X on the windshield, or put an X in front of you. That's what I always do. Actually, I put an X on all four sides, above and below. I put like an X, I build a box around me. It's interesting that this plays upon the concept of bad luck. And everything was going wrong for poor Mick. Everything that you can imagine under the sun was going wrong. And so he tried to find a few different methods to try to give him good luck. Finding a ladybug. I did not know about that, honestly. I didn't. Finding a ladybug. I didn't know about that. Finding a four-leaf clover. I did know about that. Finding a penny. Heads up. I did know that. Whenever Mickey sees a penny across the busy road. Some people would think it's not worth it. It's not worth it. However, if everything had been happening to me at this point, I would think, screw it. I got nothing else. Like if I was in Mick's shoes and all this bad luck had happened, I'd be thinking, whatever. If I get killed, whatever. I mean, it's not the. I mean, I'm cursed for 7 years more bad luck anyway, so I'm going to have to suffer. Might as well either end it all or pick up a penny. So, Mickey managed to get the penny, and then everything managed to change. And I have a feeling Mickey's going to get a lucky rabbit's foot after this, so that way he won't have to keep trying to find a penny every single day for the next 7 years. However, I think, in my mind, though, it's just bad luck is happening for a day. Because, in some ways, now I'm not discrediting bad luck, good luck. I'm not discrediting that. But I will say this much. The mind has a lot of power over you. And if you believe that you're having bad luck, if you believe that you're having a bad day, you're going to have bad luck. You're going to have a bad day. It's really incredible with how much power the mind has over you. So, yeah, I think that Mickey's just having bad luck for this day, and the next day he's going to wake up, everything's going to be totally fine. All this, the majority of this stuff was just natural clumsiness that happened. With Minnie, probably told Mickey that because she wanted to test him to see how he would react. And then like, after Mickey left, possibly crying, then she went to look for him and found him. That's kind of what I imagine in my head. Like the next day, everything's totally fine. But yeah, I did enjoy this cartoon. It's not my most favorite. I have a feeling one of the other ones is going to be my next favorite. Is going to be one of my favorite ones. This one here definitely was not my most favorite, but yeah. Mickey's house that we see here is different than what we've seen earlier in the cartoons. I really do like the sort of very nice pastel and nice picturesque view of this. You got the white picket fence with little flowers growing up, and at one point, actually, I had to double check these flowers that are supposed to be growing up in this along Mickey's house, because they were so close to the fence it looked like they might have been painted on the fence. And I thought, well, that's in reality, that's a good, cheap, easy way. Like, don't plant flowers, just paint the flowers on the fence. That way you never have to worry about tending to them. Create an optical illusion. And, but it's actually there. And it's interesting that Mickey's house is situated right between two trees here. And Mickey's house, the way it's designed here, it kind of makes me think about that old Disney cartoon, the Little House, or the Little Old House. But it's interesting that right here, because it looks like Mickey's house is so close to the back fence, I can't imagine Mickey having very much of a backyard. This is different than what we've seen before with this house. But he doesn't have a whole lot of a yard here. And the way it also kind of looks, it kind of makes you think about that CGI film Monster House in a way as well. Given Mickey's stature as a mouse, that's a very high fence. Nobody would ever be able to see over that. I mean, he would not be able to see over that, so yeah. And this moment with Mickey looking in the mirror, crediting himself with the looks and the personality, the first time I've ever actually, that I can recall, ever actually seeing Mickey showing any vanity whatsoever. You could say that that's karma coming back on him, because most of the time Mickey's the modest, humble individual. So you could say that that's karma coming back on him for this scene here. So, I can't imagine how Vanity Smurf handles that then. But remember, don't be vanity. Do not have vanity towards yourself. Bad idea. Otherwise, karma will come back and bite you in the butt. But honestly, what I thought was going to be the gimmick with this mirror, with how it was handling, was I thought there was going to be some sort of setup where somehow Mickey would be trapped in the mirror, or Mickey would be switched, his mirror self would be let out while he would be trapped in the mirror or something. That's kind of what I thought was going to happen. And I don't understand how the freaking heck that Pluto and Goofy can suddenly just barge through Mickey's door like... This is 2018. Please tell me most people keep their front doors locked today. I mean, I do. I mean, back in the maybe the 50s, you might could keep your front door unlocked because you trusted your neighbor. Not anymore. It hasn't been that way for a long time. Keeping all doors and windows locked is the order of the day. And so Goofy managed to get through. Apparently Mickey either did not have his door locked, or Goofy just barged through the door with it locked, or Goofy has a spare. I would have imagined that Minnie would be the only one to have a spare, but somehow Pluto ends up chasing Goofy through the front door to Mickey's house. And it's cute, looking at Mickey's bedroom. Mickey has the headboard with the little M on it. That's cute. I also have to say it's nice to see a step up with Mickey's house from the crummy apartment that he was living in. Although the crummy apartment did set up some really interesting things too. And it's interesting how Goofy goes from being the lovable goof that he is to being just so cryptic. Just standing here and just being so cryptic as he examines this mirror. It's really interesting how Goofy can switch his demeanor just like that, and go from being a goofball to actually being intelligent. I'm not saying Goofy's a complete idiot, but Goofy's Goofy, and he goes to being completely intelligent and completely, shall we say, charismatic, and just calm and quite observant and quite cryptic as well. And so Mickey gets run over. I can imagine if they were playing this cartoon in the House of Mouse, Minnie's backstage and she sees this scene here, and Minnie like blushes and begins giggling like crazy. Meanwhile, Mickey is like kind of like backed up against the wall. Yeah, this is quite comical here. And I love Pluto. He's just like, what WTF did I just watch? He's like, he never budges. He never moves. He just looks on like, what? And of course, like I said, as if Mickey's voice wasn't high-pitched enough, Mickey takes a fire hydrant to the balls. And yeah, that would hurt like crap. Of course, Mickey goes to get a ticket to a movie. Gets struck by lightning. And funny thing actually is, here we actually get to see the inside of Mickey's skeleton. And we see that he's got 2 bones in his ears. Of course, remember in Runaway Brain, we saw that Mickey had part of his brain in his ears. Just, I guess, some inconsistencies there to change some of that around, but yeah, interesting. And of course, lemon in the eye. Oh my gosh, yes, that hurts like crap. Oh gosh, that does hurt. It hurts if it's lemon, actually, or if it's orange. Either way, it hurts. Here's Mickey trying to fish. I love this little scene here. This little lake or pond scenery with Mickey trying to fish. And gets eaten by a whale. Interesting. I'm surprised they didn't put the whale from Pinocchio in there. And we see some interesting vehicles here, and I want to point this out because, you know, I'm a gearhead. We see some interesting vehicles here. We see a Volkswagen Samba bus right here in the back, and then behind that we see an AMC AMX. Over top of Mickey, we see a Volkswagen Samba bus. It could be anywhere from I don't know, maybe a 60s, late 60s to a 70s Volkswagen, but the detailing is incredible. They got the design for it. They got the design for it really nice. It's not the multi-window bus. It's just a solid. It does have a window right here on the back of it, but have a window right here, and then we see the AMC AMX right here, like a 1971 AMC AMX. And the interesting thing is, it also looks to have identical wheels to what that would have had. Now I can't identify this car on the right. This could be any kind of car, but yeah, I love the fact. I mean, this AMX, it even has the paint striping, or it even has the pinstripes going through it. Really nice. Really nice that they put that in there. That they put those 70s, 60s vehicles in there. That's really cool. Of course, whenever Minnie makes a mention about, I think we should see other people, I'm kind of still wondering if there's some sort of ulterior motive behind that, because Minnie says it just so bluntly. Like, it's interesting, her posture, how she's sitting there as she says it. And they foreclose on Mickey's house, which is, I mean, I would have thought Mickey owned his house. Like, apparently he's still paying payments on it since they foreclosed on his house. And he gets struck by lightning again. And here's Goofy, singing The World Owes Me a Livin'. That same tune that Goofy has sung in many different cartoons. Very, very nice that Goofy's still singing that. And we see some of the copper, looks like baking pans right here on the wall. Very, very, very interesting to see that. Goofy using the old style vacuum, it looks like. And I'm wondering what he's got in that drawer. It's got "Stay Out" with a lock on it. Very interesting. And he's trying to clean a plate. And we see poor Mick. Darts. I thought they banned the lawn darts. And this moment with My Lucky Charms. Who else? What are the random chances somebody was eating Lucky Charms cereal at the moment they saw this cartoon? That's just funny. He said that, and I just thought of the Lucky Charms cereal. I did. Now this horse here was seen in another Donald cartoon as well. This horse was seen in another Donald cartoon back in the 1940s. The horse wanted to be rode by a woman. Take that however you may, if you want to take it in a different way. He wanted his rider to be a woman, but Donald showed up, and he didn't want Donald to ride him. But this is that same horse, it looks like. And Mickey tries to get a horseshoe from him using a small crowbar. And Mickey gets a kick to the face. Which results in... yeah. That's just funny. That's just funny. And again, the thing with the ladybug on a flower in a jar, I didn't know about that one. And with this black hand, I didn't know what that was. I thought maybe this was going to be Pete. I am a little uneasy about insects myself, so to see a giant insect like that. And I just now noticed something about the date on this penny. Two things that I really want to point out. The penny looks really good. I mean, this looks a really detailed penny. But they actually put 1966 on this penny. And they put Liberty 1966 on this penny. And I also really want to give Disney credit because they did put In God We Trust on this penny. Some people don't want that to be... They want the national anthem taken out of schools. Some people don't say... Some people are against the concept of saying God's name in things. I say screw that. I'll say it if I dang well please. And so to Disney, I really want to say thank you for leaving In God We Trust on this penny and not trying to edit it out. Thank you for leaving that on this penny. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. And of course, only in cartoons could cars actually crash into each other and form an A or an upside down V. Only in cartoons could cars do that. And of course, we see that scene where Mickey runs back into Minnie. Minnie's like, Mickey, let's get back together. She has this blush on her cheeks. And Mickey's like, you got it, Toots. And here's Goofy, just to remind him, yo, you just gotta find a penny every single day now for the next 7 years. But we know that doesn't carry over to the next cartoon. Shouldn't. But, yeah. A very, very interesting thing there. But again, yeah, I did enjoy this cartoon. It was cute. It was fun. Still, it's definitely not my most favorite of the Mickey cartoons, but it is still a cute and fun cartoon. It's still definitely a cute and fun cartoon. But again, to Disney, guys, thank you so much for this cartoon. Thanks so much for this cartoon. Thanks so much for all the hard work and effort that you guys put into it. Thank you all so much. And also, thank you again, guys, for joining. Hope you enjoyed. And again, anything you want to say, please feel free to do so in the comments below. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care.